In previous video, I have been asked one question. In which basis you have been categorizing speculator and investor? How you are going to categorize whom you are calling speculator and whom you are calling investor? Hope everyone written their own answers. We'll check whom we are calling a speculator. In general, what we are doing, okay, everyone who are participating into a equity market, we have been misconception is there, like they are the speculators or they are the gamblers. We have been branded like that. One who is participating in an equity market, he is a gambler or a speculator. No, it is not like that. Speculator is a one who just rely on a price of the share. He doesn't know ABCD about a share, what Tata Consultancy Service does, what TCS does, what their financial is, okay, what kind of shareholding they have, is they are strong enough in a business. He will never think about that. He will just think about a price volatility, and his investment horizon will be a just a few minutes or a few hours. We call it as a intraday, okay, margin trading or intraday, what we are calling that. Okay, but here what is the major difference? He is ready to take 100% risk of losing a capital. If he taken a 10,000 rupees for trading, he is ready to lose entire 10,000 rupees within a day. And on the same time, if his luck is good, then he will get around 5 to 6,000 rupees profit also. Both sides are possible in a speculation is nothing but you are predicting a price based on some of the news or something, okay, not based on a company's strength or weakness. Just your intuition saying that, okay, buy this stock, buy, sell this stock, sell. This is what the speculator does. Okay, he will not be thinking about a risk involvement. He is absolutely fine with taking 100% risk. But a investor on other side, he will think about a calculated risk. He knows that if I purchase a TCS, what is the risk involved in my investment? How much risk it is there? What a return I can expect in a 1 year down the line, 2 year down the line, 5 year down the line. In a 10 year, if I hold a TCS stock, what would be my return? These calculations, everything he has, and he knows what kind of risk he will be entertaining by considering this stock. Okay, these things will be understood by a investor. He will be not be jumping into a buying or selling a stock just because of for looking at the price. He is not just looking at a price. If he is just looking at the price, then he is a speculator. But he is understand what company does, from where the revenue comes, what kind of financial they has. If he analyze everything, then he participated, then he buy a stock, and with a time period of 1 year, 1 month, 10 days, if it like that, it will comes into a investment category. Okay, this is a major difference we have to understand before going to analyzing each stock. Okay, this is all about whatever we have been discussed so far is about a basic introduction towards the our professional course. Okay, it is just to give you the fair idea about what we are going to do, in the sense whether we are a speculator or investor. We are going to analyze in terms of the investment, creating a wealth by investing into a equity market. That is what our aim is to. That's the one thing to clarify. And second thing, whatever we have been discussed is a basic to understand what is the investor, to take a difference, exchanges, okay, all these things to clarify the all the basic understanding about a investment have been taken so far. And next video onwards, we will purely discussing about how to build a portfolio and analyzing a stock. Can I buy TCS today? Okay, if I'm buying a TCS, what factors are affected, in which ground, on which basis I am selecting a TCS? Okay, yeah, can I buy the Infosys? Can I buy Federal Bank? Can I buy S Bank? Okay, can I buy ONGC Limited? Okay, these individual stocks can be analyzed with a different parameters. Those parameters will be discussed in a coming videos. And constructing a portfolio, how to construct a portfolio and manage them to get the maximum return with a minimum risk. That will be discussed in a coming sessions. Before that, the task for that, okay, I would like to give one task and you have to do it for your better understanding. That is nothing but list out 50 stocks, which you are looking for investment. In the sense, you thought of investing in these 50 stock, any of these 50 stock, not all 50 stock. You maybe think that 5 or 10 of these stocks I would like to invest. Out of this 50, 5 or 10 I would like to select for an investment. Okay, list out all those 50 stock. If you are possible, if it is possible to list out 100 stock, it's better. Okay, minimum 50 stock you have to list out. Write it down on a piece of paper or on your diary or in Excel, Word, wherever you can write it down. All list out that all 50 stock which you are planning to invest in a coming days, or you already invested, or one of your client invested, anything it is. Okay, list out all the stocks which you would like to analyze, so it will helpful whenever you watch next coming videos. Okay, immediately you can do those calculations and you will able to sort out, can I invest in this stock or not. You can count the points. Okay, so list out all the 50 stocks and we will discuss in detail how to do a individual stock analysis as well as a portfolio analysis and management.